More than 1 million snowbirds will soon be packing their bags to head for warmer weather in Florida, Arizona, Texas, California.
And some of them have already left. Certainly some Canadians go south for 2 or 3 months, but more are staying for up to half a year in the U.S. So now border officials want to keep closer tabs on them. Pat Foran explains on Consumer Alert. Pat.
They do, Andrea and Ken. With the Canada-U.S. border exit tracking system, it's now easier than ever to know exactly how long Canadians have been out of the country. And if you're in the U.S. too often, you could lose your benefits or have to pay U.S. taxes. The federal government wants to make sure that Canadians spending time in the United States are not taking advantage of programs that could be costing Ottawa hundreds of millions of dollars.
Obviously, there's limitations in the amount of time you can be out of Canada or out of your home province and still maintain your benefits.
The border exit tracking system could lead to savings over 5 years, including $48 million in old age security, $21 million in employment insurance, and $125 to $250 million in child tax benefits. Snowbirds are the first to come to mind as Canadians who spend time in the southern states, although the Canadian Snowbird Association believes most are aware how long they're allowed to be there. Most snowbirds know the rules. You can stay in the United States for 6 months less 1 day. But any other time you spend in the U.S., such as weekend shopping trips or other visits to U.S. destinations, could put you over.
If it's going to be an issue for anybody, it would be those snowbirds or those Canadians that live close to the border states. And oftentimes every weekend or every other weekend they're spending time in the U.S. and they might spend 6 months in Florida as well.
The Canadian Taxpayers Federation says it applauds any effort to make sure taxpayers' dollars are being well spent, but it has concerns about privacy issues and also the cost of enforcement.
It's a good thing. We do think that rules are made to be enforced. We just want to make sure that the enforcement is proper and cost effective.
The exit tracking system is still in its final stages and will require legislation to be passed to spell out exactly how the information can be used. With a new federal government, it's not clear how quickly that could happen. There was a proposal to extend the limit for Canadians in the U.S. to 240 days if they were over 50 years old, but it hasn't passed and is currently bogged down in other U.S. debates over immigration. On your side, I'm Pat Foran.